Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? What? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Adam Shaheen was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Ready. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Off play action. Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Here's the offensive unit, and heads up, look out for the Clemson Tiger.
Sammy Watkins was brought in to make plays. That's what he specializes in, out on the perimeter or going inside.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Penny on the counter. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run on first down. Milton. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. We'll look now at the lineup defensively for Chicago. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. On second down now, Milton. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. On 3rd down, Milton. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Cohen. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
60 or. Your trip is here.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Draw play. Cohen. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Milton. This will go for 5 up to the 33. On 2nd down now, Milton. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Cooper again the target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Here comes the ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
One hallmark of good defenses basics, understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back to throw. Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. On second down, it's Cohen, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Bears take over. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And out now come the Cowboys. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Penny. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Cooper's first catch, and good for a 1st down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 5 plays there on that drive. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 2nd and 2. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2nd and 5. That catch for his career's number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
They run the counter. Milton. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? You already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Get him, boys. Yeah, that's how we do this.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. 1st down, a run with Cohen. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Ready? 90, Wolf. 57, right? 57.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
30 base. I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he's got the 1st, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3. And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception, but not on that one. Everything came together and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Rip left. Check 52.
On first down, Milton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, a give to Penny, and he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Milton. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 8. That's caught by Penny. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Tighten up.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Sammy Watkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Lawrence gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do.
And he coughed it up. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Go! 90, Wolf! 57.
3 ball. 57 Mike. Mike 57. I got it.
Now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. All right, Charles Davis, what do we make of these numbers, and what's happened to the big tight end here?
Well, I think a lot of times we talk so much about adjustments and what you're going to do at halftime that maybe we miss what actually goes on. Because the sense is that, oh, they go in at the half, they just change everything. That's not really true. A Super Bowl winning quarterback out of New York always used to say, you've worked all week on a game plan. There's a reason you have it. Just either play it better or make subtle tweaks to it. Otherwise, there's no sense even going into a ball game. A lot of times that's what they do. Just find a little subtle thing, one little change, and maybe it can make things a little bit better.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Back to throw here. And he finds Penny. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
On 1st down, Milton. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Penny. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain on the dump-off, and it's third down. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
To throw on third down, Lawrence. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Off the bootleg, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Kimdichie drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on first down. Milton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll drop the throw. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Penny, a first down carry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down now, Milton. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
59 mark, check, 59. Better bring it.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. And Butker able to put this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So now the Bears down 23-20, and time, a huge factor. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now in desperation. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 34. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He's back to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended, down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal and go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock, right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they don't get it done.
So for Dallas, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.